Yeah. And also, I would like to thank Tally Global for making this session. And also, I would like to welcome all the joinees who have joined the session. And here is the thing. So before moving to the next financial year, so we have to make sure that all these information or all these checklists should be fulfilled, and you have to take care of proper data backup, and also you have to review all your security control as well as all your balance sheet, all your forex gain and loss, and also the data optimization and cleanup should happen. And also after all these things have been taken care, and you have to split your data, and also you have to review all your user access. You have to give proper credentials to all the user, and all the security control, edit, view, print, all these information should be given properly to follow up with the next financial year. And also the voucher number management, as all you know, the voucher number will fresh from the next financial year when you move to your company. And if you want to start with the same voucher number which you have stopped in previous financial year, that you have to make sure that the continuation number should be there in the current financial year as well. And earlier I have told you that Tally has launched cloud access. Now user can also access the TallyPrime cloud from anywhere. So it's also reliable and secure and simple and also affordable. So each customer, they have their customer portal. So once they logged in, so they can see the TallyPrime on cloud access option. So if you click that option, so it will ask you the some details. You have to fill your administrator ID, and also have to select your partner, and also submit the request. And once the request is submitted, so that particular lead will assign to your preferred partner, and the partner will raise an order. And after the submission, so you will receive a welcome mail. And also the main thing, so we have also launched the application as well. The user, if they want to access it from the browser, they can also access, and also from the application. So the working will be similar in the both environment. And also I will guide you through how you can raise an order, and how the TallyPrime cloud access will look like. And we will go detailedly with that also. And also we will be explaining how to moving into the next financial year to make sure all these checklists as earlier I have discussed. And the cloud, why the cloud is more important in this current generation? Why? Because evaluation of technology, because nowadays every day the technology is increasing, and people are likely to work from home. And in that case, if you have a dedicated machine in your office, so due to some technicality, so you are unable to access that particular system, and the business will be continue, and you want to make any data entry, in that case you can host your Tally. Maybe it's a single user or multi-user with a number of users. So based on that, you can log into your particular Tally cloud access, and you can work seamlessly. And evaluation of business landscape in terms of any many users, so you can also take all those user packs. So the cloud access will be on user pack. So if you have any kind of user on your LAN environment, the same user benefit will be given in TallyPrime cloud access also. There is no much difference. Only the difference is, so in the desktop version we'll be connecting the all the user through LAN, but here we'll be connecting all the user through a browser as well as application with the proper internet connection. And so many people, they have already using TallyPrime, the respective of release. Maybe you're using 2.1 or 3.0 or 4.0. Currently, we are into 5.0, and many people are also using a Tally ERP9. So here you can see, so we have done the so many changes. So over the years or over the months. So here you can see custom report, we have given this option, and also multilingual capability. So now also Tally in Arabic capability as well, exception report, and also a powerful dashboard which can give you a clear information about your company growth. And also Tally Prime with WhatsApp. So we'll be supporting a WhatsApp facility in Tally. So you can send invoices, all your outstanding bills from Tally through WhatsApp. and also edit log feature where you can see all the information, the edit option, or who record the transaction, who edit the transaction. All information will be visible for the admin who can go through with all the information and who can rectify all the information. And also change view and also digital signature. So when it comes to Tally browser access, so many people they already having a valid TSS. They can also take this benefit, and if they're anyone using a older version of Tally, and if they wanted to renew their TSS, you can contact your preferred partner Tally Global, and you can renew the TSS, and you can upgrade to the latest version where you can avail all this feature. And I would like to mention here, so Tally Prime Cloud Access will be supporting with the current release of Tally Prime 5.0 onwards. So the customer are already using a Tally, so they can also take this Tally Prime Cloud Access, and also will be giving a 3 days free trial for Tally Prime Cloud Access. So you can contact your partner, so they will provide you a 3 days free trial, and you can go through with the Tally Prime Cloud Access, and you can explore the current feature. And also we have made a security feature as well. So TallyPrime Cloud Access will take a auto backup, and you can create a user, you can manage the user, and you can restart your own computer. So it won't affect to the other user unless until you're not restarting your virtual office as well. So here we are discussing regarding moving to next financial year. So you have to make sure. So the depreciation will be there in the current financial year. So in UAE mainly, so we are following up with straight line method. So here in this case, you have to make sure that that depreciation entry should be passed in the particular financial year in case of moving to next financial year. In that case, you have to record a JV. So you may have purchased the some fixed asset for your business, and over the years the value will be decreasing, and in that case you have to depreciate that particular value in terms of percentage. So you to record this transaction, so you can pass a JV by depreciating the account. If you have multiple fixed asset and their value is decreased, in that case you can also mention those particular fixed asset name, and also you can create a depreciation account, and you can debit the depreciation account and to create the fixed account, and also you have to mention the particular value. In that case the particular depreciation value will be written off, and you can move into the next financial year. And the second thing is that, so bad debts written off. So in the business, for sure, the bad debts will be there in case of poor maintenance of credit or discrepancy of in terms of pricing. The pricing will may go increase or decrease in terms of business, and also customer has shut down their business. So in many cases, you have a business with your customer. The customer may shut down his business. In case of that, the particular the value which you have done the transaction, so that will be treated as bad debt. So in that case you have to make a adjustment entry. All these adjustment entry can be done in through JV. So JV is a common voucher, as all you know. So you can record this bad debt transaction in Tally by debiting the bad debt expenses. You can create a ledger in the name of bad debt expenses under indirect expenses or direct expenses, and also the particular customer. You may have multiple customer in your books of accounts. You want to make sure that the bad debt should be written off. In that case, so what you have to do, so bad debt expenses should be debit, and that particular amount will be go to the bad debt, and the particular customer amount will be on credit. And also the prepaid expenses and accruals. So maybe you have prepaid the insurance or of your uh, home rent in this case. So you have to make sure that prepaid expenses and accruals entry should be recorded by debiting the rent or insurance to prepaid expenses. So in terms of any salary accrued, so in that case also you can pass this transaction in the JV by salary expenses under indirect expense or direct expenses. So these all are entries should be recorded in JV by debiting the salary expenses and the crediting the accrued expenses payable. The next topic is bank or cash reconciliation. So as all you know, the bank or cash is a lifeline for the businesses. So there will be a proper flow of cash in your businesses to maintain your business's profitability. So in that case, you have to make sure that the bank or cash reconciliation should be there. So bank account should be matched with the books of accounts. So in Tally, you can also manually reconcile your books as well as auto reconciliation. So if you're getting any Excel sheet from your bank portal, you can also import those transactions in Tally. Whichever transaction is not available in the books, so it will show you a pop-up that this particular entry is available in the books of accounts. You can create a particular entries in the books of account to settle the bank or cash books. And also the profit transfer. The main thing is that every business owner wants is profit in their current businesses. Once you incurred a profit, that particular profit should be transferred to the next financial year for the smooth flow of your business. So the in terms of any profit, so you have to make sure that the profit should be transferred to the capital account. You can also debit the particular capital account and also credit to the profit and loss account. So in this case, the particular profit will be transferred to the particular capital account, and you can also continuously seamless you can make your businesses. And also you have to make sure all your pending transactions. So you may have a pending payable or pending receivable in previous financial year. So that you have to make sure that that should be written off by making a particular transaction in terms of payment. So if you have made any purchase, you have to make sure that that particular payment should be done by tracking the particular purchase transaction. Or if you have done any sales transaction, so make sure that you have to done a proper receipt by tracking the particular reference number. In this case, if you have made a proper tracking of reference number, so you can see a proper pending reports as well as in Tally. And also the main last topic is forex gain and loss. So in here in UAE, mainly the business are dealing with the different currency. So in terms of dollar or pound or sterling or any other transaction. So if you have made an entry, the exchange rate will be there. Some dollar exchange rate will be constant for some particular months or particular year, and some currency will have a exchange rate as well. In that particular exchange rate, you will incur a forex gain or loss. In that case, you have to make sure that the particular gain or loss entry should be done in particular JV to return off all the gain and loss to adjust with the particular income or expenses ledger. And we have discussed all these topics just now, and we'll be seeing how we can do it in Tally by adjusting all these transactions. So also I will explain you how to transfer the profit to the particular capital account, and also how to adjust the forex gain and loss. And also we'll be discussing how to place an order for TallyPrime on AWS if the customer is really want to have their TallyPrime on cloud. So they can also avail this feature. You can raise an order. So I'll be showing that how you can log into a customer portal, the same credentials. Maybe when your Tally you are using a Tally.net ID and password, the same credentials will be used to raise this order. So I will be showing how to raise the TallyPrime on cloud access today. So is anyone confirm is that my screen is visible for everyone?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
Yes, received.
Yeah. Here I have taken one company as Gulf Trading as a financial year 1st January 24 to 31st December 2024. So as we have discussed, so I'll be going to the balance sheet. You can see here. So I'll be having a profit in the current financial year. So if this profit is showing in the liability side, you mean that you are in profit side. If the same profit is showing in the asset side, it means you are on the loss side. So already we have discussed. So I'll be transferring this particular profit to the next financial year. Why? Because it's very necessary to transfer this particular profit to the next financial year in terms of uh, smooth flow of your business, as well as you can see unadjusted forex gain and loss will be there because we have done so many transactions with the different currencies in terms of AED, because our company is created in AED and we have done many transactions in other currencies as well in terms of different exchange rates. So I'll be getting unadjusted forex gain and loss. So in this case, we have to adjust this unadjusted forex gain and loss to move into next financial year. So you have to drill down to the voucher and also the journal. The shortcut will be F7, and also you have to make sure that if you have any different voucher class, you can also use that voucher class. So I'll be not using any voucher class here. And also you have to make sure the date will be the previous financial year, that is 31st December 2024, because I am closing this particular financial year on this particular date to make sure that all our profit, all our bad debt, everything will be written off in this particular financial year. So I'll be debiting the profit and loss account here. So all they have their profit and loss account. So it is an inbuilt ledger in Tally. So here the particular value you can see here in the credit side. I'll be transferring this whole amount. Once you transfer this particular amount to the owner capital account, you can see the profit and loss account has become zero here. So I'll be crediting the particular owner account. So I'll be creating as the ledger as owner capital account. You can see here. So I have grouped this particular ledger under capital account. So once this particular profit has been transferred to the capital account, so it has been moved to the particular capital account. And when you start your new financial year, you can see as on date 1st January 2025, our owner's capital account will be increased. And also if you want to record any certain narration here, you can also mention the narration and I'll be accepting this particular entry. So this is the way of transferring the last year profit to the current year owner's capital account. And also earlier I have discussed about the forex gain and loss. So in balance sheet, in the asset side, so I'll be getting this much of forex gain and loss. So in this particular amount, so if I drill down here, I can see here, so there is a liability, there is a current asset, and there is a indirect expenses which I have incurred. So in that, the particular amount which is showing, this is the whole amount. And when I drill down here, this is the bifurcation of that particular amount. So I have to make sure this particular amount based on the debit and credit, I have to assign to the particular indirect expenses and indirect income as well. So to bifurcate this particular amount, so we have to create two different voucher class in the journal voucher. So I'll be showing how to create the particular voucher classes in the journal. So already you may have a journal voucher type. So I'll be going to alter because it is already created in our particular company, alter voucher type. So I'll be using the keyword as journal. So as all you can see here in the right hand side under the name of class. So I have already created the two voucher class. So in the name of forex gain and forex loss. So if you enter here, there is a one particular option, use class for this forex gain and loss adjustment. So I'll be making this option as yes, and I'll be creating the forex gain ledger under indirect income. Because in terms of bifurcation, if I want to bifurcate my forex gain to the particular indirect income, so you can also create a one particular ledger and you can also bifurcate all the amount to the one particular ledger. Here I need a bifurcation. I need a clarity on how much forex gain I have occurred in the last financial year to make sure our profit forex gain. And also I have created another voucher class, that is forex loss. So if I drill down here, again the same option is enabled, and also forex loss under indirect expenses. To make sure proper bifurcation, you can also go for this. I would recommend you to create a two different voucher class to make sure your actual indirect income and indirect expenses in terms of forex gain and loss. And also I'll be accepting this particular transaction. And again, we have to come to gateway of tally, voucher, and again F7. To select a particular voucher type, I'll be clicking on F7 and you can see then if you created the voucher class, you can see the class option will be appear when you click on voucher type. So if you don't have any class, it will directly take you to the journal voucher. So I'll be selecting Forex gain. So in the account already the Forex gain ledger is selected because already I have selected the particular ledger in the voucher class itself. So again, no need to select any. So you have to make sure you have to be recorded the particular entry in the last financial year. And also when you press space, you can see here. So whichever party has been into this particular exchange rate, or I have done a different currency sale or purchase in this particular party, you can see all those party. If you have created in your company, you may have 1,000 ledger, but you won't get that 1,000 ledger here. You will get only those ledger which you have done the sale in the different currency. So if I select this party, so I can see here. So if you have recorded any terms of entries, so that particular amount will be directly fetch here. So if you have any tracking, that tracking will be allowed to take those particular transaction here. So the same way, once you record the gain transaction, so again, the similarly, you have to record the Forex loss transaction as well as if you have any Forex loss. Once you record this all this transaction, so when you come to balance sheet, you can see all those particular Forex gain and loss won't be appear in your balance sheet because that particular Forex gain and loss will be allocated to the indirect expenses and indirect income equally. And already we have discussed, so bank or cash reconciliation. So cash is a lifeline for your business. So you have to make sure that your books of account should be matched with your bank account as well in terms of smooth flow of your businesses. So if you have done any transaction in Tally and also the same transaction is available in your bank account also. So once you download the particular Excel sheet from your bank portal, the same will be appear in your Excel sheet as well. And once you import the particular transaction in your books of accounts, so that will be auto reconcile. And if you have missed out any transaction in Tally, which is available already in your bank account, so that will show you in your books of accounts to make an entry. From directly, you can create the voucher and you can make an entry as well. And also many people, they have multiple user in their LAN environment. So in that case, you have to make sure that those particular user security control has been reviewed. And if you want to mention any cutoff date, you can mention those cutoff date because no other user can go back to the particular financial year and they don't want to make any alteration. In that case, admin should give this credentials. This gives facility to the other user. And once you split your data to the next financial year, you have to make sure that again the user security control should be created and all those user facility which you have defined in the earlier company, that same should be defined in the current company as well. And earlier I have discussed regarding once you did all these checklist to be followed in the Tally, and again, if you have logged in your company with your admin level, once you click on Alt Y, you can see here, you can get this particular option as split. And before splitting the data, you have to verify that if you have any kind of error in this in this verify, you will see once this verification is done, I can see here there is no error found. So if you got any kind of error or any other bill allocation error, or if you have any made any changes in the ledger once after recording the transaction, many people have done this already. They have created one ledger under any other particular grouping and they have did some other transactions, and again they have changed the grouping, and in terms of that, because of this changing ledger, so we'll get this particular entry under verification. So once after clearing that verification, so I'll be again going to the split data. Now our data is verified, there is no error. So I'll be clicking on split. If you started your company on for 1st January 2024, or so many people have continuously from 2019 or 18. So they will get this option here. So from 1st January 2025, I want to split this data. Once you split the data, the current data that will be remaining as it is, and Tally will create a new company from 1st January 2025, and again one company will be from the books beginning date to till 31st December 2024. So I'll be making it as yes, and it will ask you the confirmation. So once the confirmation is done, so it will take you to the progress. If you missed out any pending bills, that will carry forward to the next year, because many people will receive money once they have made any payment or sales in the last year. So that will be carry forward. Now you can see here, as earlier I have told you. So one company I have created, my main company will be from 1st January 2024 till 31st December 2024. That will be remain as it is. And another one company will be created from the same financial year. And the new company is from 1st January 2025. So in this company, many people have their own voucher numbering sequence. If they have their own voucher number fee sequence, they have to go to the alteration of particular voucher, maybe sales or purchase, and you have to give a prefix suffix if you have anything. And in that case, all this voucher number will be refreshly start from this particular financial year. If I go to, if I drill down here, as earlier I have did a number of voucher in the journal. Now you can see the voucher number is showing as 1, because the financial year is started from 1st January 2025. So if you have any kind of voucher numbering, yeah, I want to mention one thing. If you have any queries, please put out it in chat box, so that we can, at the end of the session, we can take all those questions and we can answer it.
The only question is come to the commercials straight away. We agree that it is useful for us. Can you come to the commercials?
Commercial in case. Uh,
How much will it cost us? Straight away come to that so that we can take a decision. We understand it is useful
so for the AWS, for the cloud you're talking about, or for the splitting all these facility you're talking
for
about?
the cloud.
Yeah, so I'll be informing also. So once this topic is done, so I'll be taking you to from your customer portal, and I can explain you, as well as we have given the landing page as well. So there you can see all these information. So I'll be taking to that also. So first, I will be explaining the voucher. So all the after this voucher, I'll be taking to the customer portal, where you can see all these cloud access, where you how can raise and what is the package wise costing.
How much more time will it take, sir, the whole presentation?
Again, 2 minutes more to complete this, moving to next financial year. Once it's done, I will be taking you to the cloud.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So as earlier I have told you that the voucher number sequence will be one, and if you have any voucher number, or earlier if you have finished any voucher number that you want to continue from this current financial year, you can also mention this particular financial year. So as we have discussed, so moving to the next financial year, you have to make sure all these checklists uh, to be checked properly before moving to the next financial year. And in the beginning of the session, I have told you that Tally will come up with that cloud, and we have already launched the Tally Prime Cloud Access in UAE region, and we have given a dedicated server in UAE itself. The user will get a dedicated machine, and they can store their data, and also their access data from anywhere, because anyway you have an international license, you can access your data from anywhere. And mostly, as all you know, so you once you entering to our website, so you already have our website. So again, here you have to log in with your credentials. You have your tally.net ID and password, which will be using for reactivating your license or surrendering your license. So you have to log in with those credentials here. So once I've logged in, so this is the home screen of your customer portal. So in the left hand side, you can see here. So after the control center, so we have given an option TallyPrime AWS. So this is powered by AWS. Once you click the option here, so it will take you to the next page. So here it will show us click here to off for TallyPrime AWS. Our partner will get in touch with you and take you forward to the engagement. So once you click here, so it will take you to the next page where it is asking if you have a multiple serial number which is linked with the one particular mail ID, you can see those list here. So whichever serial number you want to link with the cloud access, you can select those particular serial number and you have to mention all these information. So who is the contact person and who is the what is the admin mail ID? So may your tally is registered with a different mail ID and if you want to include any other mail ID as your admin mail ID, you can mention this mail ID here and also organization name and also contact number and also you have to confirm your admin mail ID again. So once you select all this information, so you can see here, so this is the information. So as all you know, so you have logged in with your credentials. So once after filling all these details, so I have selected as Tally Global Software Trading LLC. So you have to select your partner name as Tally Globe Software Trading LLC. And once you click on submit, so this particular request will go to the partner and partner will get in touch with you and he will ask you the user pack, whichever user pack you want. You may have a 8 user, you may have a 10 user. So as of now, single user, they can avail these TallyPrime Cloud Access also, and they can also take the user pack and they can also access their Tally. And once this particular cloud you have purchased, you have to surrender your license from your desktop version and you can move into the cloud and the application is already inbuilt in our cloud. So the release will be supporting from 5.0 onwards. If you have any older release, so you have to make sure that that product should be updated to the latest version and then you can reactivate in your license in the cloud. And after reactivating, you can upload your data and your required file and you can access your data seamlessly. So once you click on submit, the request will go to your partner. And once you once the request is done from the partner end, you'll be receiving this particular welcome mail. So in that name, how many CPU has been assigned here and what is the data storing capacity and what is the RAM and what is the backup storage. So Tally will take a backup automatically once the machine is start or restarted. Here you can see which the mail ID is linked. So that particular mail ID also you can see here and this particular information will be given to the customer once the particular order is completed. And also if you want to reset your password for the cloud, you can also reset the password and two-factor authentication is required. So in Tally, mainly you are using tally.net ID and password. Here, one step ahead. So you have to mention a secure pin, which is a 6 digits to 16 digits, which is unique for every user. You may have a different user in your environment. So if you have 10 user will get this particular mail with the mail ID and also the password. They have to create their own and also the secure pin will be unique for all those users. And also you can see the next step has been given. You can access the virtual computer via browser, already discussed the same point, and also the client application. So if any one of they want to access their Tally on the browser, they can also just you have to click on this hyperlink. It will redirect it to the self-service portal. There it will ask you the credentials, the Tally.net ID and password and this secure pin. Once you mention this secure pin, it will ask you to change the secure pin as this secure pin is generated by the system. Once you change the secure pin, so again it will take you to the virtual machine. So where you can see all the users. So you have to create your users and you can also schedule your backup. So if you want to make sure that that particular system should shut off on this particular time, you can also do this. So this everything information, this facility will be given for the administrator and the owner. You can also create the users. The user can be restricted in terms of data download and upload. If the user don't want to upload any data or they don't want to any download from the cloud to local. So if you want to download any data from From cloud to local, you have to make sure that that particular data will be downloaded, and that particular data will be downloaded to the local system, and you can see those in downloads as well. You can see here. So I'm getting here as a browser link. So when I clicked here, so I'll be getting the credentials here. I'll be mentioning the secure pin. So it will authenticate to the particular machine. You can see here. So this is the portal where you can manage all your details. So this is the registered mail ID which has been registered with the cloud access. So this is the account name, and this is the plan information. So we have a different plan information as well as personal, regular plus, regular pro max. Based on your usage, you can avail this packs. And also the user roles will be admin and the virtual status will be as running. And on the left hand side, so you can see, so there is a download client option. So if I click here, so if anyone wants to download the virtual machine, the virtual machine release will be 2.0. You can download from this particular hyperlink or this particular URL. So a download online installer or download full installer. You can install this particular application, and the same window you will be getting in the particular application as well. So once you mention your credential, it will redirect to the cloud, and there you can see your tally, and you can upload your data and you can start your work as well. Here, so if you want to restart your machine, and this is also shut down. So if you want to shut down your system at the particular time, so you can also shut down. And under the settings, so here there is a manage user. So once the admin get the credentials, so he'll be logging to this portal, and also he wants to create other user as well. So if you have a 4 user pack, you have to make sure that the other 3 user have to be created here. Once the user is created, the same mail the user will get from the tally side, how the admin has received, and also the manage backup. So if I click on manage user, it will be taken to the this page, add user. Here you have to mention your user mail ID. So, and once after mentioning the user mail ID, you have to determine which user role he's into. If he is an admin, you have to mention the admin. If he is a user, you have to mention the user. So at a time, if you have a 4 user pack, you can have a 4 active user. You may have a many user as a inactive. So we already given. So if you want to make any user as inactive at any moment of time, you can also log into this particular SSP portal, and you can make this as a user as inactive. So as a moment, he can log into the AWS, this particular city, but he cannot drill down to the cloud access and he cannot see any data there. And also, if you want to make sure that that particular person can only work in Tally and he cannot upload any data to the cloud in terms of security, so in that case, I'll be giving that particular user as no access allowed for upload and download. And also, if you want to give any partial access to his my files, you can also give, and he cannot drill down to the share folder, and also the full access. So if you want to give the user as full access, you can also give in the full access to the user. That particular user can upload or download data from the cloud as well. And also the manage backup. So every day, so the shutdown will happen in the midnight, and once the shutdown will happen, so morning once you come, so the status will be showing as stop. So once you restart your virtual machine, so the backend, it will take a auto backup. So if I click on manage backup, so it will show you on which date at which time and what is the file size which has been, the system has taken the data backup. So once you click on 3 dots, so there is a download backup and there is a delete backup. If you want to delete it manually, you can delete it. Otherwise, once the data storage, you can see here, so the pack will be regular plus, and you will get all the system configuration, 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM, 10 GB storage, and 10 GB backup storage. Once the backup storage is up to 10 GB, the system will remove the older backups, which is not necessary for the virtual machine, and it will keep you the current backup as well. So, and also it will show you, this is, you can see there is a automatic backup, and automatic backup happens automatically on startup or restart if your virtual machine. So once you restart your virtual machine, so the particular system will take your auto backup. No need to make a manual backup. If you have any traditional method to take a manual backup, we have already given the user. You have to drill down to Tally and you can take the auto manual backup as well, how you are taking now from your desktop version. So if a user wants to download this particular data backup in terms of auditing, if they want to give to the auditor, you can go to download backup. And also there is an encrypted data backup. So each user, so I have a many user, so it will be taking a backup on user wise. So it is taking through from shared data, and each backup has a unique password. Once the backup has been downloaded to the local system, the user directly cannot access its data. Once the data will be on zip folder, if I right click on that particular data, it will ask you the credentials. That credential will be there. So this is the unique password which is giving from cloud access. So this particular password you have to mention in the zip folder. Once you unzip it, then only the data will unzip and you can see all those data. So there is a data encryption every level. So this data is encrypted. So without this password, no one can break this particular data. So if I click on this download button, the particular data will be downloaded to my local drive. Maybe in terms of C or D, it will directly download to the local drive. And after mentioning this particular password, you can unzip those data folder. Again, under setting, there is a manage shutdown option. So if all work will be done on the particular time, user or admin can also mention the shutdown time on particular time. So after the shutdown, no one can access our cloud access. So in that case, he can mention manage shutdown. So once you hear, so you can also mention on daily basis and also weekly basis. In terms of interval also you can mention here. So they have clearly written as additionally the mandatory shutdown will occur on 12:30 a.m. and 3 a.m. If the user is working on 12:30, he will get a pop-up that system will get shut down in 30 minutes or 15 minutes. The user will get a option that skip or okay. If the user wants to skip it for 1 hour, he can skip it. If the user is agreed for shutdown, you can also click on OK. If you have not made anything, the system will recognize that you have agreed for the shutdown and it will shut down the system on the dedicated time. So if you want to add any particular shutdown time, so here you can see there is a shutdown timing. You can mention the timing, and also if you want daily or if you want on particular date on Monday or the other days, you can mention those particular dates. And you can also give the user restriction here. So if the user if you have given the user that he can skip the scheduled shutdown as yes, and if you have saved, that particular user can skip the shutdown, and if you have made it as no, the user cannot skip the schedule shutdown. The system will get shut down 100%. So we have already decided manage user, manage backup, and manage shutdown. So you may have a doubt that whether our cloud access will auto update. So once you are in current release of Tally Prime 5.2, if in future you may come up with any other release, so that will list here. In this particular, we are into the current release, and that particular updates available release will be getting here. You can also upgrade your release from this particular screen. Once you click on update, so this will be done from the administrator level. So once you, that should be taken care of by from our end, from the user end. So once you click on update, it will update to the all the user at the same time. So in your LAN environment currently, if you have 10 user, the 10 user updation will be happening separately currently, but in the cloud, that updates is happening automatically once the user is logged into his portal. If you click on update and if you have selected the dedicated updates, so it will update for all the user at the same time. So I will also connecting to the cloud access. Will be showing the how the cloud access will look like. So once these all information has been taken care, you can see here there is a connect option. If I click on connect, so here also you can see, so it will take you to the cloud access page. So this is the page where this particular application is already has been installed. So you have to make sure that you have to click, and if the new user, if they want to upload their data, you can see here there is an option we have given as storage. If I click here, so there is a upload file option. So my application is a default folder, my files, share data. If I want to upload any files here, so I have to click here. I have to click on upload file, and this particular upload will take you to the local drive. So you have to make sure that when you are uploading the data, that particular folder will be zip, WinRAR or any other zip folder. You have to make sure that that will be zip, and you have to click on that particular file and you have to click on open. Once you click on open, that particular file will be uploaded to the cloud, and you can see here there is a notification as well. So once the particular data has been uploaded to the cloud, you can see there is a notification how much percentage upload or download has been completed. And if any people they have uploaded the data and now they want to download their data, the same option, share data, backup data, and this is the backup I have done manually. And now I want to upload this particular data to the cloud. You can see here there is a drop down. You can also rename, you can also download. The same procedure will applicable here when if I want to upload any data, so it will take you to the local drive to the cloud. If I want to download any data from cloud to local, if I click on download, so as earlier I have told you, you will get a notification. You can see here. So the data has been successfully downloaded to the local drive, and it will take you to the local drive as well. So once the data is downloaded, so if you have taken manual backup, you can restore the data. If you have, it is a auto backup from cloud access. So it will ask you the credentials. You have to make sure that a proper credential should be given. So this is the portal where our tallies get installed. This is a TallyPrime cloud access. So this is the managing portal. This is the managing portal. So where you can manage all your user, your auto shutdown, your update, and this is the managing self-service portal, SSP. So once you raise the order from your portal, once after selecting Tally Global as your preferred partner, they will get a order. Once they confirm the order, you will get a welcome mail and you will get a hyperlink. You have to click and it will take you to this page after providing the login credentials. So there is a dedicated server in UAE and we are giving a dedicated machine to the users. So they have their own control on their self-service portal. So this is the TallyPrime Cloud Access portal. And also when we come to the pricing, so I'll be logging to the portal. And once you logged into the portal, you can see here, we have mentioned it as new Tally Prime Cloud Access plan starting from AD 63 with Secure Data Center. If I click here, it will take you to the next page as well. So cloud access starting from AD 63 per month, data center in UAE and 24 into 7 access. So there is no time limit. There is a 24 into 7 access. So a 24 bar 7 you can access from anywhere. So we have given a dedicated server in UAE. So user can access at any point of time. And also there is a plan information. You can see here if you have a TallyPrime single user, there is a personal pack as one. So there is a regular up to 2 user. So this is the name, unique name which we have given for the particular users. And for the 4 user pack, a regular plus, and also regular max pro as 6 user pack. And this is up to 8, this is up to 12. So based on the performance, we are giving the user packs. And also in the other hand, you can see there is a, if any customer have a Tally Prime server, so that particular machine will start from 8 user pack in terms of performance. So here the amount is showing 63 as a one user. You may have a two user. If I select two, you can see 126 plus VAT for 2 user pack for 1 month. Currently, we are giving 1 month and 3 month packs, and also regular plus as a up to 4 user. Up to 4 user means you may have a 2 user, you may have a 3 user, you may have a 4 active user. You can create a 10 users also, but concurrently you can use only a active users. So 4 user pack will cost you 8252 plus 5% VAT. So this is the price of AWS. As earlier we have mentioned, 63 dirham per month for 1 user pack. So this is the information about TallyPrime Cloud Access. So you can also log into the your customer portal. You can raise your order. It will directly go to your Tally partner as Tally Global, and they will confirm your order after contacting you, after taking all the certain measure that how many packs is required. And once the order is confirmed, you will be receiving a mail, and we will be uploading the data. And the working and everything is similar. We have not made any changes. This is a platform where we are hosting a Tally on Tally Prime Cloud. And anyone having any doubt, please let me know. And also, this is the comparison. So where if you have any Tally ERP9, if you have any Tally RP9 version, or you may have Tally Prime 1.0 or other version 3.0, 4.0, or 5.0. So this is a comparison. So we have given so many features in Tally Prime edition. So go-to feature, it will be available from Tally Prime 1.0 onwards, save report from 2.0, edit log feature, and also dashboard, and also Excel import. So if you have any third-party Excel, if you have your own Excel, you can also make a mapping in Tally Prime, and you can import those information in Tally to make a transaction as well as masters. And also we have given page optimization. Now the page utilization will be less. So if your page is wasting so much, now the page will utilize in Tally automatically, and it will give you a proper information. And also the Stripe view in terms of readability. So it will make your visible capacity more. So it will give you a proper information. So as you have any doubt regarding moving to next financial year or cloud, please feel free to mention in the chat box so that we can take up all those questions and we can answer those.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you mentioned 63 dirhams per month for single user.
Yes.
He is the person who is going to actually use it, but can there be more than one person who can just simply view it?
So you have a single user. In single user environment, we have given 2 user packs. In,
Meaning,
in single user, so as a single user, if you can take a 1 user pack, and you can take a 2 user pack also. But in the 2 user pack, other person, how you have told, he can view in educational mode, not in licensing mode. Because single user at the same time, only one person can access.
only one person. He cannot
Yes.
view
Another,
also.
yeah, view other person, he can view in educational mode.
Ah, I
Yeah,
mean,
the same
he
view. So one
in
person can take a 2 user pack. As a single user, multi-user, they can start it from one or two. They can start it, but as a single user, they can take a 2 user pack. We are already given. So the other person, once the other person will work, another person also can log in, but he won't get a license as it is a single user, but he can work in educational mode.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
and we have to contact the local person.
Yes, yes.
You're sitting where right now, making a presentation from where?
Yeah, from Dubai, sir. So you are from?
I'm from Dubai.
Okay, okay. So as your Tally partner, Tally Global, so you can contact them. So they'll be helping you towards to avail this Tally Prime Cloud Access. So they'll be helping because so from your portal only you have to raise the order. Then that request will go to Tally Global.
Okay, thank you very much. Nice
Thank,
presentation.
thank you, sir. Yeah, Mr. Bidesh Patel asked again, so we need any update? Yes, sir. So currently Tally Prime Cloud Access will be supporting from 5.0 onwards. Yes, Naheem Kunkan asked for, can you provide complimentary license for accounting firm? Yes, ma'am, we do, but we have some scheme regarding that. So our person will be contacting. Please drop your contact number in the chat section so that I can share those particular contact number to the particular person. He will be get in touch with you and he can explain you all the procedure as well. Mr. Bidesh, so you have already Tally Prime Cloud. So is this from Tally or any other hosting you have done? Yeah, Mr. Bidesh. So if your TSS is valid, if your TSS is valid, then you don't want to pay any charges for upgrade to Tally Prime. If your TSS is not valid, if it's expired, then you have to contact your partner as Tally Global and they will inform you about the charges of renewing the TSS. Then you have to renew your TSS. Then you come to the latest version of Tally Prime 5.2. Then you can go for Tally Prime Cloud Access. So in Tally Prime Cloud Access, we are giving a dedicated server which is in UAE, so which is powered by Amazon, and we'll be giving a dedicated server and also the encrypted credentials as well as encrypted backup as well. Thank you, Mr. Bidesh. So any question, please mention it in the chat box. Yeah, Mr. Prasad informed that how to import Excel file in Tally, bank statement, sales entries, etc. So if you have already any default Excel templates, so in Tally, we have given Excel import. So please get in touch with your partner and they will help you because we have already given this. So we have done so many sessions also. And also if you need any recording, how to make this all these Excel import, we'll be sharing with you for sure. And also you can contact Tally Global. Mr. Anirudh is there currently. So you can contact him. He'll be helping you to import the transaction in Tally and he will make you a template as well. Mr. Sant Kumar asks, can we make entries for Tally? As of now, Mr. Santan Kumar, so we have not, this is a Linux-based platform, so we can all access only through browser through a Windows platform. So you cannot use through any OS or Android. So currently we are working on it. So, but currently it is not possible to work it on mobile. Yeah, if someone has a single user license, can they use the software from multiple locations on the same device or other device? So if you have a single user, if you have taken one user pack, so that particular on premises will be moved to the cloud and you will get a one email ID and one password and one secure pin. From those secure pin, if any other person want from another location, you have to share those particular credentials to them and they have to access. Then once he is accessing the same time, you cannot access from other location. He should log out, then you can access from any other location. So because as a UI license is an international license, the cloud can be accessed from anywhere, but at the same time, only one person can access a single user license. If you have a multi-user license, then if you have purchased a 4 user pack, a 4 user from different location from the globe, then definitely they can access simultaneously. But single user at the same time, only one person access from any location. But just he need application or otherwise a URL of particular login page. Mohammed, is it clear? Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. So we'll be winding up session in 4 minutes. Please, if you have any queries, please mention in the chat box. Do we need to register other system if you taken single user license? So if you have already license, no need to register anything. You just need to log into your portal, just need to place an order. If you have not any Tally license, then you have to purchase the license. Then again, after reactivating, again you have to go for Tally Cloud Access. So here the mainly we are registering the particular license with the Tally Cloud. No need to register with any system. For this, any system you wherever the a proper internet is there, and if you have a login URL or application, you can log in and you can use this TallyPrime Cloud Access. Yes, Mr. Krishna, as you have mentioned, if you have a single user, if you have taken two user pack, in that cases, the two user can work from a different location, but they should have a different licenses. Because if I have taken single user license, I will be getting two user and one user is accessing at the same time, he will get the license. If another user try to log in, he is able to log in, but in that particular cloud, he will be getting Tally as a educational mode. Why? Because single user at the same time, it can give you a facility to use for one user. If another user wants to work, if he has another single user, he can reactivate and he can use the same data as the first person is using. Any more question, please? Yes, Mr. Krishna. Technically, in a single user, so we'll be recommending to have a single user. But some customers they may have a two different single user from two different. Maybe in case example, I will give you as so we have two branches in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. They have a two different Tally single user license, but they want to host their Tally cloud. So in that case, you can go for single user two user pack, and you will get two user pack. You can create one more user and both people can access the Tally at the same time. But once the other user getting the education mode, he can access his Abu Dhabi license there, and both user can access the same data at the same time. Yes, from two different single user license, you can access the same data by taking a two user pack in a single user. So that I'm explaining you as I have given you earlier as a Dubai and Abu Dhabi example. Yes, you can access the data because we'll be setting up the data in a shared drive. How we are setting up for the multi-user. So welcome, Mr. Hitesh. So any more questions? So we'll be winding up session in 1 minute. Welcome, Mr. Krishna. So if you want to avail for Tally Prime on Cloud Access, feel to contact Tally Global. So they will be there to help you. So they will be setting up all the things and you can work seamlessly as you're working in desktop version. Yes, Mr. Krishna. So as your TSS is expired, so we have to make sure that when it got expired. So if it's expired in 2024, so you can update your Tally. So please you renew your Tally and update to the latest version of Tally Prime 5.2. Then you can place an order for Tally Prime Cloud Access. So if I have a cloud gold license, want to use the cloud package solely for data backup purpose, which package would you like to suitable for our needs? So I'll be telling you, if you have a gold license, you can also go for the two user pack. In the two user pack, if you have huge data, so the two user pack I'll be recommending you because when you're working, if the one user is occupied, so the cloud will take you to the another user utilization and you will get a 4 GB RAM and 10 GB data backup storage and 10 GB backup storage. So I'll be recommending you to take a two user pack if you have a one single person. Is there any one time cost for moving to cloud? Sorry, Mr. Krishna. So as we are giving it as on monthly basis, you can also go for monthly as well as quarterly basis we have given. So there is no one-time cost because this is chargeable from AWS. So we have collab with the AWS and we'll be giving that facility. So we are hosting on their cloud. So there is no one-time charge for this. There is a monthly charges as I have already shown you that particular dedicated page as it is showing 33 AD per month for one user. So you may have a four user, then it comes to 63 into four user for 1 month. Murtaza, so the cost will be 63 dirham for 1 month for one user. Yes, so this is the cost. If you have a valid release, TallyPrime 5.2, then you have to pay 63 dirham per month for one user to moving into the cloud. So that will partner will take care. So you need to just contact your Tally partner, Tally Global. So they will help you to uh, take this TallyPrime on cloud access. So any more questions from the joinees? So I'll be happy to take all those questions. Yes, yes. Thanks a lot, Mindesh, as well. Yes, yes, Krishna. So the I have already mentioned earlier as well. There is no changes in the behavior in the desktop. How you are creating multiple companies, the same way you can create a number of companies in Tally. So you can create. There is no need to pay any extra charge for creating companies. So just you have to pay for the renewal of your cloud. So once you have taken for 1 month, when it going to be expire, you will get a pop-up before 7 days that the cloud will be expiring on so and so date. Then before expiring, you contact your partner, they will renew your cloud and you can access seamlessly. No, Krishna. So as you mentioned, once we move to cloud, we'll be have to renew TSS also every year. No. So as again, I will tell you, you should have a 5.0 release onwards. So now if you renew your TSS and if you update your Tally to 5.0, so if you're moving to the cloud, and as Tally have a principle that there is no mandatory for the TSS renewal. TSS is a additional features. So just if you have to take any benefits of the TSS, then you can renew it. But currently, if you have a 5.0, then you have to pay the cloud charges only. If you don't have a valid TSS, then you have to renew the TSS. Yes, yes, Mr. Krishna, there is any freedom to go back to local after a period of time. Yes. So, for example, today you avail for the cloud and it will be expire in February 13th. So after February 13th, the backup will be there for 1 month in the cloud. It will be stored. Any point of time, you can go back to your local system for sure. So you can go back to local system, just you need to take a backup, you need to restore it in Tally, you can go back to your work continuously in desktop as you are doing right now. The same way, there is a freedom because we are not stopping the user for working on desktop version. So this is the benefits we are giving to host our cloud on, Tally on cloud or to access from anywhere. Once I have moved to local system, we will have to renew TSS to use the local. No. So in the local system, whatever the release you are using on cloud, the same release you have to install on the local system. Just reactivate the license, just load the data, and just you can use it. The TSS is a additional benefit we are giving to the user, maybe a timely update, a remote access or a browser access, data synchronization. For this reason, we are informing customer to take the TSS renewals. I hope, Mr. Krishna, is it clear, all your questions? Yes, to update the version, you have to renew the TSS. Why? Because currently the TallyPrime Cloud Access is supporting from 5.0 onwards. So if you have any older release, if you have any TSS validity, then for sure you can update to latest release, and then you have to pay the remaining cloud charges. If you don't have the valid TSS and you have using a older release, then you have to renew it, update it, then you can go for the cloud. Yes, Mr. Krishna, please feel free to contact your partner. They will help you to take this TallyPrime Cloud access. So I'll be thanking all the joinees who have joined the session, and also I'll be thanking Tally Global, Mr. Arun, Anirudh, Vivek, and Sandeep. So just making this session so beautiful. So I hope everyone is aware about now TallyPrime Cloud access, and also they also know about how to move into the next financial year. So please, if you have any doubt on this session, so we have already taken this recording. We'll be sharing this recording as well. And also, you have any doubt, please feel free to contact the your Tally partner, Tally Global. So they will help you. And I'll be thanking everyone once again. Thank you for joining the session, and everyone have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Punit. Thank you so much, everyone, to join.
Thank you so much, sir.
Nice presentation. Thanks.